Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk a little bit about cleaning your vinyl records. I have two devices here that I'm going to discuss, the Spin-Clean system and the ProJect VCE vinyl record washer. At their most basic, they perform the same function. They clean dirt and dust and grime out of the grooves of your records. But there are a few key differences which I'm going to dig into today. Cleaning your records is important, very important. Building your vinyl collection can be a costly venture, and the last thing you want to do is shorten their lifespan or allow their quality to degrade. And cleaning them is a simple way to extend their useful life. I buy primarily used vinyl. Sure, I bought some reissues that are brand new, and no, I'm not one who thinks the only pressings worth buying are original vintage pressings from a specific vinyl plant during a specific time of year. I buy records to listen to, and I prefer to hunt for bargains. Many times, the best deals need the most TLC. But that's not to say a brand new sealed record doesn't also need TLC. In fact, brand new albums straight from the factory are some of the best candidates for a good cleaning. All that dust and debris from the press and from the paper sleeve and the cover stick directly to the record. So the first thing I do after bringing any record home, new or used, is I clean it. The Spin-Clean device is, let's face it, it's a fantastic value. For less than $100, you can pick up the basic kit, which includes the shell, the rollers and brushes, a couple drying cloths, and a little bottle of concentrated cleaning solution. Really, all you need to add is a dish rack of some sort to allow them to dry better after cleaning. If you're on a budget or don't have a huge collection, this is a great option. Using it is easy. Slide the brushes into place, add a capful or two of the cleaning solution directly onto the brushes, fill the reservoir with water, add the rollers to the correct location. There's a slot for full-length LPs and a slot for 45s, and you're ready to clean. Slide the record into the water until it rests on the rollers on both sides, and then spin it clean. I usually go about 3 complete turns in each direction. Slide the record back out, lightly dry it with a supplied cloth, and then I gently set them into a dish rack to let any remaining moisture evaporate before putting them back into the sleeves. Pretty simple. But the Spin-Clean is like baking cookies. You don't just bake one cookie. If you're going to go through the trouble to make a batch of cookie dough, you make a bunch. Same with the Spin-Clean. If you're going to set this up, add the solution and the water, you want to clean a bunch of records, or you'll be wasting cleaning solution. Which brings us to the ProJect VCE vinyl record washing machine. This is a bit pricier than the Spin-Clean, coming in currently at about $500. But that'll get you the base, which includes a motor to turn the record and a vacuum to clean it, a bottle of concentrated cleaning solution, a bigger bottle to mix the solution, and a brush to spread the solution out, and an extra set of soft brushes that go on the vacuum arm itself. The process here is pretty simple. Place a record onto the platter, lock it down with the clamp, turn on the motor, and drop some of the solution mix directly onto the record as it turns. I generally get a decent line just over all the way around. And one thing to note here, if you're cleaning more than one record at a time with this machine, you can use less solution with each record, as the brush will hold on to some as you spread it around, and using too much can make a bit of a mess. Once you've got your solution on the record, grab the brush and use a light pressure to spread it evenly across the entire playing surface. The clamp will keep the label dry, but the vacuum doesn't quite reach all the way to the label, so if you can keep the very end of the run out dry, it's better for you in the long run. Also, try not to get right to the edge of the record, as it can then get underneath and add moisture to a side of the record you might have already cleaned. Depending on how badly the record needs cleaned, sometimes I'll use a little gentle bouncing motion with the brush just to make sure the solution gets deep into the grooves. I'll also let it sit a little longer on dirtier records. Once you're ready, bring the vacuum arm over the record, turn on the vacuum, and drop the arm onto the playing surface. ProJect recommends 2 complete turns in one direction, then flip the motor into the other position and run it another couple turns in the opposite direction. At this point, most of the cleaning solution will have been removed. Turn the vacuum off, let the suction spin almost all the way down before lifting the vacuum arm off the record, and that's it. Flip it over and repeat for side 2. Keep in mind, this is basically a vacuum cleaner. You're not going to want to do this while people are sleeping in the next room. It's reportedly not as loud as some cleaners, but it's not silent. So at $500, it's definitely pricier, but it does offer distinct advantages. It's easier and faster to use. You can very easily clean one record at a time, and most importantly, the vacuum action on this machine actually pulls the dirt away from the record and lifts it straight up out of the grooves rather than simply pushing it around and hoping that it settles into the water or stays on the brush. There are a lot of different record cleaning solutions on the market today, from $10 to tens of thousands of dollars. And what I've found is that in the sub $1,000 range, you get what you pay for. The ProJect VCE comes in right at the middle of that range, and it performs accordingly. I am curious about the various ultrasonic record cleaning solutions on the market these days, and I would love to get one of those in-house soon to test. One thing to keep in mind as you sort through the various options on the internet, make sure that you are clear on what options are included and what ones are up to you to supply. I found some really great deals on similar cleaners only to find out you have to connect your own vacuum cleaner for the suction, or there's no motor to turn the platter. For my level and my budget, the ProJect does a great job, and I'm very happy with that investment. The Spin-Clean also did an admirable job cleaning records, though not as thoroughly as the ProJect. My biggest complaint with the Spin-Clean, though, was that it was a pain to use, which means I didn't use it as much as I should have. The ProJect is quick and easy to give an album a quick clean right before listening instead of dedicating an afternoon to cleaning a big batch of records. That alone is worth the investment for me. Not to mention, it immediately made a significant audible difference on some older albums in my collection that had been recently cleaned with the Spin-Clean, which had made a negligible improvement. So if you're anything like me and you like picking up albums at garage sales or in the bargain bins at your favorite record shops, making the investment in the ProJect VCE or something similar is really something you should be considering. The better cleaning system you have in place, the better chance you have of being able to enjoy your bargain bin finds, and the longer your prized records will last. So that about wraps it up for this quick comparison. What do you think? What are you using to clean your records? Have you tried the wood glue method? Leave a comment below, and while you're there, we'd really appreciate a quick like and subscribe. I've placed links to both the Spin-Clean and the ProJect VCE in the description, and they are affiliate links, so if you're in the market, using those links provides us with a little bit of support to the channel to provide more content to help you make the best decisions based on your needs. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you again real soon with another Real World Review.